Hi guys, welcome back to the Fin Modeling Hub YouTube channel. Today we are going to continue from the scenario analysis we stopped the last time. This time around, what we're going to be doing is to create a base case, a bear case, and a best case scenario just to allow you sensitize what your financial model is going to look like. So without further ado, I'm going to jump very quickly into the conversation. So what I like to do is I like to use the index function. A lot of people have other functions they use. I've seen people use choose, I've seen people use merge, but I think I'm probably used to using the index function, and that's why that's what I'm going to be using for the purpose of this conversation today. So very quickly, let's start this. I'm going to start off by typing out my scenarios here. So I do my best case, I do my base case, and I do my worst case scenarios, right? Then I'm going to go to my developer tab, click on insert, pick on this, pull it out, nice and easy. Just take a step back for those of you that probably don't have the developer tab on your Excel ribbon. What you need to do is go to file, then you go to options, then you should come into customize ribbon, I think. Then you should find it here, then click on add, put it into this place by clicking on add, then okay, you should have your developer tab just like I do. The next thing here would be to link my drop down to my scenarios. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on format control. Then input range, of course, the input range is between D37 to D39, highlighting my best, base, and worst case scenario. Then cell link, this is where I want to link the numbers that are going to be reflecting from this. Not to worry, you see what I mean. I like to do this somewhere here for visibility purposes. Then I hit OK. So let's take this a bit up just so you guys have a feel of what is actually happening. Now, when you click on best, this is picking the first scenario, which is one. Base, of course, is going to pick two. Worst is, of course, going to be picking on three. I haven't done this. The next thing is for me to use to actually lay out the things I want to sensitize. So in this case, let's look at price growth rate. I have it at 10% here. So what I can do is to take this out, put it here. The first year 0%. That's fine. HFP, that's fine. So worst case, let's say I want to do a -5 +5 range. So I'm just going to do this. That so I'm going to use mean zero. So I'm going to tell you why I'm using mean 0% and -5%. Well, in your model, this shouldn't be hard coded, but for the purpose of this video, we can just have this fly. And so let's do this. Something is not right, but we'll figure it out along the line. So minimum of 0. Okay, we should be doing a max, not mean. Yeah, should be doing a max, not mean. I'll find a good. Then easily I can do 0 here. Yeah, I can do 0 here. Oh no, so it says plus of 5%. Now we do this. But I do think in the best case scenario, growing your price by 5% in the first year is probably not logical. So we need to think of a way to constrain the best case to give us 0 in the first year. Then in the subsequent year, we can have it grow by 5%. One easy way to do that is just probably going to link this to 0, make it 0, link it to this. Now this looks very, very straightforward. So let's just move things around a bit. So I'm gonna do. I'm gonna change this to 7. Probably change this to 8. Probably change this to 8.5. Change this to. Then I can leave the rest as 10. That's fine. If choose to follow your formatting steps just as we laid out here. Alt HJ, input style, take it back to Alt HP, and all fine and good. Now this is the time for us to link our scenario from the base case table right into the model. Like I said, the reason I like to link this out, that's cell D36, is for you to be able to visualize what's going to happen. So what I'm going to do here is just use the index. Then I like the array. Then I tell it to pick row number, which is in this case going to be 3. So as you can imagine what's going to happen here, I like to lock this just so that you don't have problems. And yeah, so in very simple way to describe what I've done here, I've just used the index function and I'm telling it to pick from row number 3. Don't forget, best case is row number 1, best case is row number 2, worst case is row number 3, and that is the reason why this is picking 3 in my worst case. If I change this to 1, or best case rather, it picks the top most numbers, which is 1. Now, the beautiful thing about this is you do not have to repeat this process going forward. So let's assume this is price scenario, and you want to have something for quantity, just like I have it up there. So just change this quantity scenario, then I'm going to take this out. I'm going to bring this. Yeah, I expect that. No worries. So do this. That's fine. Then I did this. I did this. Well, you just need to double check to be sure of yes. Just click on this, and yeah, exactly. So it's automatically picking from the right places you should be picking from. I haven't done the proper formula referencing. Once this is done, I can like to cover this up just to make it a bit neat. Clean up my tables. This is fine, prim and proper. Then all I have to do is come to this place, the link to this. And I'm going to link this to this, Alt HP. Link this to this, Alt HP. So let's see, what is this feeding from? Yeah, that's because I moved stuff around, right? So just move stuff correctly now. Okay, picking from the right guy, I believe. So if I change this from base to base, so let's track our EBITDA margin to see how that has moved, or that is refreshing. My best case I have 70%. My base case I still have 70%. And my worst case I still have 70%. The reason is because we've got zero growth here. So what we can do is let's track our EBITDA margin on the far right. So let's do that again. In my base case, I've got 36%, as you can see. In my best case, I've got 39%. And I think this works correctly. And it works perfectly. Exactly. So when you come to your revs, track your revs, track your EBITDA, they all should be responding to this. And of course they do in the right manner. In my best case, I've got 457K. In my worst case, I've got 353. And my base, I've got 405. Looks fine, works fine. So, guys, this is a very simple way to do your best case, base case, worst case scenario analysis. For some people, it's called bear, bull, base, whatever it is. The whole essence of this is for you to be able to sensitize your model from two extremes in the best instance and probably at the very worst instance. So thanks a lot for your time. Thanks for joining us, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video rather. Please don't forget to follow the channel, like our videos, comment, share our videos, follow us for more. I've got a lot in stock for you guys. Subsequently, we are going to be using a case study approach for our modeling, where we are going to be dissecting a full case study. Some of the case studies have been prepared by me, but I just want to lay foundations for some of the things I'm going to be doing in the model. And using the case study approach, we're going to be building a fully fledged three statement financial model. Can't wait to have you guys. Thanks a lot. Again, like, follow, subscribe. Cheers.